Hello guys, it's DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Izzy Bear versus 2024 YCS champion, aka Trif Gaming, and this is going to be another post-SUDA match. Also, make sure to check out Trif Gaming's YouTube channel, link down below in the description, and then hopping right in, we will see Trif winning the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and they will decide to go first 40 versus 48. Opening hands, we have Planet Pollute Virus, the Great Personification, Prayers, Nephiliabus, Prayers, and then they have Talents, Natty's Servant, Omnino, Talents, and Natty's Servant. So, that hand kind of sucks that they drew, like, doubles of each. But they have no hand traps. Gosh, it's just, both these hands don't look good. But okay, they're gonna start off with Natty's Servant, and then Natty's Servant, go ahead, dump Garua, and then grab out the Maximus, and then Garua effect to draw one, and then that will draw into the Futso, which is not a good draw there, but they can do Maximus here, and then Maximus gets into the Ritual spell, so they can go ahead, dump Herald and Blossom, and then their opponent gets to dump two. They dump King of the Feral Imps, and then the Selene Snapper, which this card, I'm going to read over it, link 3, because I've read over like all these reptile cards, but I don't remember exactly what they do. You can banish up to 2 monsters from your graveyard and target that many spells, traps the opponent controls, destroy them. If this card is in your graveyard, you target one insect, plant, or reptile monster you control, place it to the bottom of the deck. If you do, special summon this card out, and then you're locked in the insect, plant, or reptile. Can't use the graveyard effect because it wasn't summoned properly, and then they're going to go ahead and resolve, go grab out the Ritual spell. Said have to draw first. Oh, okay, they did Blossom Chainlink too, okay. So draw Bonfire, put back, which Bonfire doesn't do anything because we can't go into the extra deck. Then Ritual spell, go ahead and summon out from the hand by tributing from deck, and then we can get the Saji and the Kuzanji effect, so we can add back the Ritual spell, and we can grab out the Prayers from the deck. So grab out the Prayers, and then grab back the Ritual spell, and then said sec, I have to do this the other way around. Okay, yeah, because they only play one Futso probably, and 2 of this. So now they're going to go activate Ritual spell, to go ahead and summon from the deck by tributing off the field the Futso, and then Futso effect will now go ahead and search for the trap card if they play it and summon itself out. Yeah, so they do play the trap, then go ahead and set 2, pass, and then they draw Nunu, which is the discard to go dump, and then it can special summon itself out. So they're going to go Prayers, get rid of the Overlord there, and then they go activate, force them to discard. They discard the trap, and they go search Saji, special Saji, new chain link, activate the Saji effect, and this won't do it, right? If a monster sent from the hand or graveyard. Oh, we could summon this out, because, oh, never mind, monster, never mind. Then they're going to go ahead and activate the Futso effect, special summon back at the Kuzanji, and then we're going to search out the Ritual spell, and then they have the Kuzanji effect. Also, if we special summon, we have to pay 800. Then they're going to grab back Ritual spell there, and then from here, we're going to go activate Nunu effect, discard, go dump Zoa, and then they can activate, they're going to activate Zoa effect now. Okay, so just not using this. Zoa, go ahead, discard, and then this will add itself back to hand. So go ahead and try to grab that. They said that's fine, so grab back, and then normal summon out Zoa. And then on that summon, they're going to go Prayers, tribute the Amino, and then go ahead and search. They said not adding, just tributing. Okay, so they're going to go ahead, tribute, and then go ahead and special summon back out. Because if you read it, it says you can also tribute one from your hand and field, then apply one of these effects. Or if you tributed a monster at activation, you can apply both of these effects in sequence. But we're just going to go ahead and apply one, the special back out. And then activate both of the effects to go ahead, search, and special out. And that will grab out the Prayers. And okay, well, okay, so I guess not using the Saji effect to search, just using this, because this has to search and then special. Like, this one has to search, you have no choice. So not Saji searching, using that to search. Or they are searching, okay. Then activate, they said Zoa effect. Wait, why? Am I tripping? Oh, because Zoa lets both players draw one and then discard. Okay. Well, draw one, search, and then discard. Okay. And then grab out the Curious, and then discard the trap. Now activate the Ritual spell to bring out from the deck. They will go ahead and trap to negate that. And then activate Futso effect. Go ahead, search, and then special summon out. So grab out the Ritual spell. Alright, that is fine. Yeah, I mean, they definitely have targets for these. Like, they have probably more Sajis in deck. Like, this isn't a one of. So they definitely have more in deck. They can keep searching. Then they're going to go activate new effect to summon itself out. And then activate the trap to go ahead, banish, try to special summon out from the graveyard, and then tribute off the field. So that'll bring out Overlord. And then Overlord effect to try to summon back out from the graveyard the Zoa. And that's fine. But what are they even going to do from here that's, like, super great? Go into the Alien Shock Trooper effect to go ahead and just give a counter just to get this into the graveyard, sure. Then go battle phase attack. Does this do something? I'm not. The discard sure I battle a card effect, you special summon non-link reptiles from your graveyard up to the number. Oh, okay. Hold on. So I'll special summon back out 3 from the graveyard then. So that's really good. Okay, hold on. We're actually starting to do a lot here. Wait. Up to the number of monsters your opponent controls with AA counters. Does this put it on all of them? Discard 1, place AA counters. Oh, wait. Equal to the original monsters on the field distributed as you would like. Oh, so that's literally everything. Okay, so if we're putting it on everything, couldn't we have also summoned back King? Oh, this wasn't properly summoned, never mind. Okay, then go ahead and attack over Kuzanji. I'm tripping. Okay, this card's nice. This card's nice. I, like, read over this card before, but I just saw it as, like, the alien card that you tributed. I didn't realize this card was actually, like, as good as it is. Then beat over, main phase 2, make King of the Feral Limbs effect, detach and go search. And then now we'll go ahead and grab out the Naiwa. And then effect, discard, go dump. That will dump the Aeron. Then link off into Lizard. Lizard effect can go banish and then draw. Draws into the Kuzanji. And then activate the Kyrus effect, tribute special. And then they can special one back out from their graveyard. And then we're going to use the effect of special back out. Okay, they're just going to use Futso to summon, which is fair. Because they can actually get its effect. Then they summon out the Naya. And then effect. Oh, well, if they use that to summon that, right? They haven't used that effect yet, so they could have added back, like, the trap card to hand. Maybe it's not even worth adding back the trap, but you could add back an extra prayer to hand. And that's, like, decent, more droplet fodder, at least. They said, you lose, mate. Yeah, they just go ahead and admit defeat. It said, Zero negates your board, but droplet clears. So, on to the next game now. We will see the Mitsurugi, I don't know how to say this card's name. The more pure Mitsurugi deck go first. We have Thrust, Called By, Saji, Overlord, and Aminino. They have Bonfire, Ultimate Slayer, Prayers, Ice, and Econ. Okay, so they have Slayer and Econ. We saw Droplet in their main deck, and Talons, so playing Breakers. Saji effect, grab out the Ritual spell. Activate Ritual spell, summon out from hand by tributing from deck the Serpent and Kuzanji. And then Serpent and Kuzanji effect, add back, special summon out. And that's fine. Then they can go ahead and overlay, make King of the Feral Limbs effect, attach, go search, grab out the Naiwa, and then activate that effect, discard, go dump. It's going to dump the Curious, and then effect, tribute, special summon out, and then Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, so go ahead, summon, search, and then this will summon back out from the graveyard. That's fine, and then activate the effect to go ahead, grab out the Daybreak, which this card's broken, infinite bodies. Go up in the Lizard effect, banish, draw 1, draw into Zoa, Daybreak, go ahead, tribute, and then bring out 4 tokens, which that's obviously just ridiculous. And then we also have Daybreak Graveyard effect that can put back and then dump 1. So now we make the Alien Link, and then go up into the Cosmic Slicer effect, go ahead, search for the Planet Virus, and then activate Ritual spell, tribute from hand, special out the Futso from deck. Yep, that's fine. Then prayer to go tribute. So can I read the trap? Yeah, it has to tribute an alien. But they're going to go prayer, tribute, go ahead, search out Saji, and then special back out Saji from grave, and then Futso effect to go ahead, search, and then summon itself out from grave, grabbing out the other trap card. Then Daybreak, banish, put back Serpent, and go dump. And then now we'll go ahead and dump the Aeron, and then we have that effect that can tribute to summon out. And then link off into the change hole. So this card probably... Is this card even that good in this matchup? If your opponent activates a monster effect, you can activate this effect. Now their player can activate the effects of monsters in the hand this turn. Then if this card is in the graveyard, you can put back and summon it out. So it's like... I don't know. Like, does the opponent even have hand effects? Like, Ryziels don't activate. None of the rituals are doing anything in hand. So we're just going to go set, pass. They draw Amino. And then they will go main phase, Ultimate Slayer, dump Blossom, try to put back. And then Blossom, draw, put back. Yeah, it goes to the bottom of the deck. It doesn't discard. So they're thinking about, okay, either go ahead, put back, and then effect, make them rip one from hand. Well, not make them rip one from hand, but we choose to rip one from hand. This one makes them rip from hand. So we rip Econ, the normal out Saji. Saji effect, go grab out the ritual spell. And then at any point when the opponent's specials, we have Futso effect that can summon back out the alien link. And then we're able to go activate, tribute the alien link, and just win the game instantly. So they're going to go Bonfire, grab out Ext, and then dump Mirror Logic, special out Ext. Ext effect 1, Mirror Logic 2, target Futso. Futso effect, special summon back out the alien link. And then that'll get negated. They can go ahead, search, grab out Sword Ryziel. And then now they go special out Swords, Sword effect, and then in response, oh, we just let that go? Am I tripping? Oh, I guess we also need to summon this. Oh, we need to also summon this back. Oh, wait. Yeah, because we decided to not end with this on the field. We decided to end with the Link 4. Oh, yeah, you do need both for the setup. I guess at some point we can use the trap, tribute this, summon back out, and then this will be able to bring out the Cosmic Slicer. I don't know. Like, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead, grab out Ice. So I guess at some point we win the game. So, go ahead. Tribute, this wipes your board. Oh, without? Yeah, because this will, you know, destroy all monsters without the counters. And then this will be nice because it'll make us that way. They just can't activate anything. Like, everything's going to be switched to defense, and another player can activate the effects, so they won't be able to activate their stuff. And then activate Ritual Spell. Go ahead and negate that. And then moving on to Game 3, we'll see Trif go first, and then opening hands. We'll see Book of Eclipse, Saji, Nayua, Saji, and Kuzanji. They have X, Judgment, Bonfire, Judgment, and Amino, which that's just game, because there's just no hand traps. Dump, special, effect goes search, and then grab out Sword Ryziel, and then special Sword Ryziel, effect goes search. That's going to grab out Ice Ryziel from the deck to the hand. Overlay, make King of the Feral Limbs. King of the Feral Limbs effect. Attach goes search. Grab out Saji from the deck to the hand. And then normal Saji effect. Grab out Ritual Spell. And then here we're thinking about what we want to do next. We're going to make Twins of the Eclipse. And then activate Ritual Spell. Summon out from hand by tributing from deck the Kuzanji and Serpent. And then Serpent effect 1. Kuzanji 2. Grab back Ritual Spell. And then special summon out. Then go ahead, send the Twins of the Eclipse, special Ice, and then we can get Twins of the Eclipse effect to go ahead and summon out King of the Feral Imps, and then we can get King of the Feral Imps effect to attach and go search. Yup, go ahead, grab out a Saji, sure. Then overlay, make Duo Drive effect to attach, Duo Drive effect to detach and go search. That'll grab out the Node Ryziel and grab out the X. This deck doesn't link summon, so you can always put like one of your XYZs up in the extra monster zone. So that way you have like more space, and you'll actually need more space because Futso can summon infinite times from the graveyard. And then special node effects, send special back out Sword, and then activate Ritual Spell, tribute, bring out Futso from deck, and then graveyard effect, go search trap, special itself out, and then we can overlay to make an Abyss Dweller because that card is broken against this deck. Which is why I think both of these players not playing hand traps is very interesting, because once game one's over, you're going to get hit with Dweller, or like if you do well at a tournament, like people are going to know what you're playing and they'll blindly make Dweller game one. So I don't know how I feel about not playing hand traps in the deck. They're going to go activate Abyss Dweller effect, and then we'll go main phase normal Saji effect, and then they're going to activate the effect and make them just rip a card from hand. Sure, that's fine. Maybe we could have just held that though, because if your opponent doesn't have any cards in hand, then this like just negates straight up instead of just making them discard the worst card in their hand. And then go ahead, grab out the Ritual Spell, and then activate Ritual Spell to summon out from the deck, and then go ahead and Judgment that. Yeah, wants to leave this because this can negate anything. Well, not anything, like, you know, it can't negate summons, but it can negate like effects, while this cannot. So they go ahead and admit defeat, and then they offered a rematch. And they said, GG, can't be Dweller. Okay, so we'll go over this next match too, and then we'll see Trif go ahead and decide to go first. And then opening hands, we have Planet Pollution, Fualos, Talents, Eclipse, Talents. They have Bonfire, Imperm, Droplet, Econ, Saji. So, like, yeah, they probably play Imperm in their deck because they play Breakers and stuff. And then Fualos, that's fine. Go ahead, activate Bonfire, grab out X Ryziel, and then dump Twin, special out X effect goes Search, grab out Sword, and then special Sword effect goes Search. Then I'll grab out the Ice Ryziel, and then on resolution drop Fualos, and now they can just overlay those two bodies to make a King of the Feral Limbs. So I guess you normal this first to see if this goes through. Yeah, because otherwise you're not going to make King of the Feral Limbs. So normal effect, grab out Ritual Spell, overlay, make King of the Feral Limbs. They draw on the Saji, and then King of the Feral Limbs detach, grab out the Omno, activate Ritual Spell, summon out from the hand by tributing from deck, and then new Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, special summon out, add back from the graveyard. Yup, it's fine to give the opponent like a couple draws off this. So now we're going to go Ritual Spell, summon out from deck, and then activate the graveyard effect, go ahead and search, and then that will grab out the trap card, and then summon back out from the graveyard, and then overlay to make an Abyss Dweller. Then they get to draw one, but yeah, that's fine. I guess like blind game one dwellers, like okay, because I mean they just happen to have the bodies there, so you're just like giving them one draw to blind game one dweller against a deck that plays like 50 cards in it. Which like typically, you know, when people play like 50 cards in their deck, dweller's gonna be good against something in their deck. Probably even like a Fiendsmith engine, blindly guessing. Draw Overlord, but you know they're not playing Fiendsmith in this deck. Then go ahead, activate Dweller, normal Saji, effect, get hit with Imperm, and then chain Book of Eclipse, and then in response, chain to make them go ahead and rip. I guess that's fine. Yeah, like you almost just want to like negate Eclipse, but I guess you could just negate whatever they search anyways, because like you don't really need any of this stuff face up. You can eventually distribute it anyways with your Econ and your Trap. So go ahead, grab out the Ritual Spell, and then now they go activate Ritual Spell, summon from deck, go ahead, chain to stop that, and then Futsu effect, summon back out from the graveyard and search. Well, search, then summon back out from the graveyard, grab out Prayer, special. Also, this video is going to be dropped very late, and that's because my sleep schedule has been changing like crazy. Like, I think I went to bed at like 10 a.m. last night, or this morning, and then I woke up at like 2 p.m. That's only like 4 hours of sleep. That's not a lot of sleep. But my sleep schedule has been changing. So the video tomorrow, my first video, will also probably be dropped very late because I won't be waking up until like 6 p.m. Then they're gonna go ahead, activate Talents to take King of the Feral Limbs, flip King of the Feral Limbs, and then activate Droplet to go ahead and negate that. Does that preemptively because there's no reason not to preemptively do it, and if you do it in response to the effect, they can chain something like, well, I guess not Daybreak, but you can chain the prayers to go ahead and tribute in response and still resolve the search. And now they go battle phase attack over, and then make Zeus. Oh, they play Zeus, that's crazy. Activate Futsu effect, summon back out, and then they said sec. Thinking if it even should be that, because they could summon out something else, and that could get them follow-up, but they're just going to summon this, and then activate the effect to go ahead and board wipe, and then chain Zeus, chain Econ, and now this gets them follow-up anyways, right? This said, does Zeus get wiped? Actually, I don't know if Zeus gets wiped, because it says all their cards on the field, but, like, it is still just the same card, right? Like, I know if you chain Book, this stays on the field. It's not a different card at that point. So I feel like it'd be the same thing. Said, yeah, I get it, never mind. I was going to say, I feel like they would still, like, keep it on board. It'd be, like, the same thing. So go ahead, summon out, grab out the Ritual Spell, and then go set Virus, bring back Zeus, pass, they draw on the X, normal Ice effect, and they just submit defeat. So on to the next game. We'll see this deck go first, and we have the Prayers, Water Lily, Prayers, Snake Rain, and Saji. They have Talents, Econ X, Pot of Prosperity, and then the Omno. Pot of Prosperity is also better in the build that plays like Breakers. And then normal Saji effect, grab out Ritual Spell, activate Snake Rain, discard Prayers, and then just dump 4 from deck. Dump the Naya, the Kurus, the Nunu, and the Overlord. And then now we're going to go activate Tribute, special summon out, and then effect special summon back out. And then effect to go search. And that's going to grab out the Daybreak, which that card's so good. Activate Nunu, special summon out, and then overlay, make the King of the Feral Limbs effect, attach, go search, grab out the Omno, then activate Daybreak, Tribute, go ahead, special summon out just a bunch of tokens, that's fine. Now from here, link off, make Lizard Dose effect, banish, go ahead, draw on top the Rust, and then link off, make Alien, Shock Trooper, link off, make the link 3, effect, go search, grab out the Planet Virus, and then activate Ritual Spell, summon out from hand by tributing from deck, the Aeron, and then activate Prayers, Tribute, go ahead, search, special, lose 800 life points, Kazanji 1, Omnino Chainlink, Omnino 1, and then Kazanji 2, so go ahead, add back, and then go ahead, search out the trap card, that's fine, activate Water Lily to dump, and then special summon back out the Overlord, activate the Ritual Spell, summon out from deck, by tributing the Overlord that we summoned back, and then activate Tribute to special out the Aeron, and then activate Futso, special summon, go ahead, search. I guess the way they play this plays in the Nib really hard. Like, this deck usually, these cards usually beat Nib, but if you're, tributing these every time, then, yeah, if I activate Nib, what are you even doing? I guess, they have Thrust, so maybe they can, do something cool off that. Then go ahead, link off, make the Chain Coils, and then set 3, pass, they draw a Ritual Spell, and then dump Mirror Logic, special X1 Mirror Logic 2 on the Aeron, so that way they won't make them discard 1, and then chain Futso to special summon back out the Alien, Shock Trooper from the graveyard, and then they grab out Sword, and then activate the effects, so that way another player can activate monster effects in hand, sure. Special Sword, Sword 1, and then Futso 2, summon out the Cosmic Slicer, and then grab out the Ice Ryziel, and then on resolution, we could go ahead, activate Trap, blow up their field. Now we have this, which will make it to where all their stuff will be switched to offense, and now their player can activate their effects. They said cannot activate, yeah, because it will keep getting counters. So they're like, oh, in response to the trap, then maybe I should chain Econ to go ahead and take, which will then get it popped. But you do have to remember that they can Futso just get right back to it. But they're just going to go ahead and stop that. Okay. Because it would have got popped by the trap card if that was done in response. Unless if it's no, this doesn't get counters or anything. Okay. I was going to say, unless if somehow this game's a counter. But okay. Go ahead and do that. And then activate Talents to take. Then they said, sure. That's fine. Take the Cosmic Slicer, that's just what they have to take. Otherwise, they can't play. So they could have chained Prayers to tribute this off field, but then they take Futso, and then they can just play it anyways. So now they're going to go ahead, Ritual from hand, and then chain Prayers, tribute, go ahead, search out Saji. Summon out Saji from the graveyard, and they just keep forgetting to take 800 life points. Please remember to, make people take 800. Definitely can matter. Then Ritual Spell, go ahead, summon out. Then new Chain Link, Omni 1, Kuzanji 2, Saji 3, Saji 4, Futso 5, summon back out from the graveyard, and then they grab out Ritual Spell, then grab out the Prayer, but I mean, we gotta resolve our stuff first, right? Is there even a point of summoning this card back? Oh, I guess, yeah, because they have, oh, okay. Yeah, because that'll go ahead and summon out, sure. And then new Chain Link, activate Shock Trooper effect, go ahead and summon out 2 from the graveyard, or up to 2 from the graveyard, and they're just going to summon out the Futso there, and that's it. That's it? We don't summon out anything else, just the one? Oh, I guess this doesn't have a counter, right? Because that wasn't... Yeah, that's fair. Okay, that is fair. Yeah, on each monster they summon, and they didn't have this at the time. Okay, so yeah, so they can only summon out 1. But wait, did they even have this? Oh, they did. Yeah, they summoned this. Yeah, they summoned that. Okay. And now, from here, They will go activate Pot of Prosperity. Go ahead, banish 6. Look at the top 6, and then we'll peep it in a second. Okay. Hits Natter's Servant there. Hits... That's it, right? Yeah, just Natter's Servant. So grab the Natter's Servant, then put the rest of the cards back to the bottom of the deck there. And then they have Natter's Servant, and they haven't used Prayer. So that's just game, right? That's just game, because you can Natter's Servant, dump Entus, pop this, and then summon Maximus, then you have Prayers that contribute this, and this will be able to summon itself back out, so that's like just game. Natter's Servant, grab out Maximus by dumping Entus effect go pop, and then now activate Ritual Spell. Okay, this also works. Go ahead, summon out from deck, and then effect summon back out from the graveyard. Go ahead, search out the Prayers, and then normal ice effect go special is also just game too. So go ahead, bring out Node, and then oh, it's not game because it's half damage. Wait. We might be able to still get game. Crazy enough. It'll be close, but I don't think that's gonna be a game because we need 16k. They said back, forgot prosperity, sorry. Yeah. They said, oh, it's supposed to take 16 from prayers. See? This is what I'm saying. Things can definitely change. Because now they need 32 less damage. So they're going to go ahead, swing. Which that is like most of the way to game anyways. Yeah, so if we normaled ice, that was just game. Wait, was it? Because we still, yeah, that's just game. Because this gives you 850. And then you have special from deck, like sword. I guess I already went through sword. Okay, node. And then you have this that contribute this, and this gives you 1,000. Yeah, so that would have been game. Activate prayers, tribute, go ahead, search out Saji. And then no special summon. Yeah, so that was a mistake. Yeah, they could have went for game there under the Pot of Prosperity. They said, oh, you guys have A counters, by the way, so normal out Saji effect, grab out the ritual spell, and then activate the graveyard effect, tribute special summon out. They can summon one back out if they'd like to, and then effect to go ahead and summon one out, and then they're going to go activate Futsu effect, chain link 2 to summon out from the graveyard. Okay, yeah, and they just go ahead and hit the feet. Said, can't wait. Maybe should have waited to see if you play more than one ritual. Said, I don't. Wow. But I get back to Zerlo so easily, and I had Thrust for Talons. Yeah, and the trap works for 3 turns, so the opponent wouldn't be able to use anything. But now we have Nib, Ash, Water Lily, Naiwa, and Night Serpent. They have Prayer, Strike, X, Node, and Pot of Prosperity. Okay, so now we're seeing some hand traps. Go ahead, summon out, effect goes Surge, grab out Sword. And then we have Special Sword, Sword effect goes Surge. Yup, grab out the Ice Ryzeal. Overlay, make King of the Feral Limbs effect, attach goes Surge, grab out Saji. And the normal Saji effect, and to let that go through, they decided to not Ash Blossom that, so grab out the Ritual Spell. I guess it's because they have Nib, and they can drop Nib. Yeah, I mean, you just hope they don't have a Ritual Monster at that point. Send Special Ice, and Twin effect, summon out the King of the Feral Limbs, and then that's fine. King of the Feral Limbs effect goes Search. Oh. Okay, I guess we just drop Nib, and they activate a Graveyard effect, and then we Ash it? Is that what we're supposed to do? Dump Serpent, Kuzanji, and then activate Serpent and Kuzanji effects. So go ahead, special summon out and add back the Ritual Spell. That's fine. And then now here, activate Nib before the opponent can make Duo Drive. I feel like you'd want them to make Duo Drive, right? So that way they go through it. But then they go ahead, chain, and we're just going to go ahead and discard the Nib, and then no tokens are passed out. Activate the Graveyard effect, we Ash Blossom it, activate Pot of Prosperity, go ahead, banish, and then look. So we banish 6, and then let's see, what do we banish? Okay, we are just not grabbing Natter's Servant ever off this. And then look at the top 6, hits a Solemn Strike. That is strong. Do we want Solemn Strike though? Because I mean, we have Prayers that can summon this back out from Graveyard too. And then we could go like E-Contributive. We have Node that can ditch the Ritual Spell. I guess we also have Prayers that could summon this out and then Ritual Spell. No, because it's already been tributed. so you don't really want to do that. Okay, grab out Solemn Strike, and then go ahead and put back. Yeah, having like multiple Solemns plus being able to play through hand traps is just like, it's just game. They probably won't beat that unless they top deck maybe like a Snake Rain, even then. So now they go Special Node, Node Effect, discard Ritual Spell, Special Summon back out, overlay, make Detonator, Detonator effect to attach, attach the Twin, and then set Strike, Strike Prayers. They draw into the Kurus, and then go activate, discard, go dump the Nunu effect, summon itself out, and then normal summon out Night Serpent, activate Prayers, summon out, and then effect, go ahead, board wipe, Night Serpent effect, and summon itself back out, and then effect, make them discard one. They discard the Kurus there. I don't think there was a point of using that. I feel like they're just using this card too early. Like, they're just making them discard, like, cards from hand for no reason instead of, like, getting a negate off this. Like, you'd much rather have your effects say, like, negate what they activate instead of make them discard the worst card in their hand, right? Because, like, what do they do next, right? Serpent doesn't get you anywhere, so they have to commit more, and then you strike, and then they have one last card, and you just negate it. So now you could get, like, punished by something random, but they're just making Typhon, and then they just strike it. Which they also shouldn't have strike that. You'd want to strike the effect of it, because now they can still summon, but it doesn't matter. They pass, draw, Maximus, and then now we don't have the follow-up here to win the game. We have Maximus that can summon, so summon by banishing, and then go ahead, link off into SP. Okay, that works. Yeah, Maximus only locks if you use the effect to dump from extra deck. Okay, so we just make SP, and then now we can go activate the twin effects, summon out Detonator, and then attach, and then Detonator effect to attach. Oh, never mind. We're going to go for King of the Frail Limbs. Oh, I guess that makes more sense, because we do play multiple Ritual Spell. So we could just do that. Even if we didn't, we could have Prayers to tribute, get Kuzanji, and then use that to get to the Ritual Spell. And then normal Atasaji effect, and we don't have to be afraid of anything because we have this as a negate and we have strike. Yeah, this makes a lot more sense. Ritual Spell, tribute, and then that's just game. They offer a rematch, but that is going to be the last one we go over of this. Okay. I mean, I don't know. It's so interesting how this deck is played because it feels like you have too many engine requirements in one deck, and it feels like it doesn't work. Like for this build, the Raziel build, but also it's like the same thing for this build too. Like you just have so many bad cards in your deck. Like I don't know if like I would want to play a deck that has like infinite bad cards in my deck when I could be playing something that has not very many bad cards, right? Like the Raziel Fiendsmith deck, and then that deck also plays more non-engine than these decks, and it plays less cards. Obviously, it has a little bit less power, but, like, it's still really strong. And you're not going to, like, see the awkward hands. I don't know. I have started to somewhat not like these Mitsurugi cards. Because, like, I just don't know if there's a list that works with it very well. I keep trying everything, and, like, everything is just worse than Fiendsmith Raziel. And obviously, this deck can only be improved from here, while Fiendsmith Raziel is basically solved. But I just don't know if it's, like, worth the time of testing these decks anymore. Unless if you can find some crazy build of it that works. Which that is, like, what I'm trying to do now. Is find some crazy build of it that works. But playing something like the Raziel build of it, it's just, I feel like it's just not even worth it. I feel like there's got to be something better. I don't know. And it's crazy because, like, 24 hours ago, I felt like, oh, maybe I could make the Raziel build work. But the more and more you look at it, it's just like, it just doesn't make sense overall. You could just be playing a better deck, a more consistent deck. Like, the Raziel Fiendsmith deck is a deck that could, like, very easily win a tournament. And a deck like this, it's like, I don't see this deck going, like, winning through Swiss and then winning out in Top Cut and winning the tournament. It's, like, so tough to do. Unless if, like, you just, like, get lucky. But okay, that's going to be it for the two matches. And with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.